Essentially, I have done a Nutcracker every year since 1999, with the exception of 1 year when I had surgery.
The very first year that I performed in the Nutcracker, I was a flower and one of the two Russian girls because the studio that I danced in had 0 boys.
My first experience with Nutcracker was in 2010. It was actually my first principal role. I was in Bucharest when I did it the first time.
The very first ballet I did was the Nutcracker. And my mom kind of tricked me and my brother into doing it. She told us we were going to audition for something, but she didn't tell us it was a ballet. So I was about 7 when I got there, and just getting in a studio with just all girls all auditioning to be like the party scene, like I freaked out and I started crying. So I left and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I don't want any part of it, but it took a lot of convincing to get me back in there. And then once I was in rehearsals for it, I loved it.
We've actually done 55 Nutcracker performances together total. So from our studio where we grew up and then coming to Tulsa Ballet. Well, in most of our performances, Maine and her mom would always help me with my hair and my makeup because I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, and I've also done roles that Regina has done in the previous year, so I've learned a lot from watching Regina and rehearsing with her.
Well, I remember when my parents first time they brought me in Armenia to watch the Nutcracker, and somehow it was like, it seems like very miracle dream ballet, and everything it felt so good to be there to watch. I was very young, I was maybe 7 years old.
I would say this Nutcracker holds a special place for me because this was my first big leading role in a full length. So having that opportunity here with such a technical demand of this version was not only a sense of accomplishment, but enjoyment as well.
And this year is actually really special because my niece, Liren, is just now old enough to be in Nutcracker in a Nutshell that I started in, and it was the first year that they ever did that production. So I was in the original cast, and now she's getting to be in that same Nutcracker. So that's kind of cool.
We did a matinee, and I was so nervous, but I remember the moment I walked on stage to do the pas. I heard the kids, they were so excited, and like, all of a sudden I felt like I was calm, and I was like, oh, there's so many kids, like I have to do this for them, and I enjoyed it even more, although I was nervous, knowing that I'm doing it for kids and for the spirit, like Christmas spirit, and it got more like, I was more relaxed.
I've been doing it ever since then, which was about 15 years ago, so I can't imagine like December without Nutcracker. It's kind of a part of my life right now.
I think both of us have performed Nutcracker every single year since we started dancing. So it's definitely part of the holiday tradition to perform Nutcracker every single year. But you still find like magical moments in it. It doesn't, get old or get boring or anything like that. I think every single time there's something new that you catch.
Christmas is a very special time, and I think you should take the time, take your kids, take your family, just come and see Tulsa Ballet doing this beautiful Nutcracker.
Right now, I don't see a Christmas without seeing the Nutcracker or dancing the Nutcracker. So even if I wasn't dancing, I would still go to see the Nutcracker because it's part of Christmas for me.